As I offer this reflection today for the Feast of the Ascension, I also pray that each of you will have a blessed and meaningful Memorial Day as we give thanks to those who sacrifice themselves on behalf of our freedoms. We celebrate today back in church for the most part, but we're committed to continue to make a digital presence for those who still do not find it safe to be gathered together with our community or who otherwise would have some use for these reflections. We've also continued to live stream our Sunday masses so that people can participate without being able to be present there in church. And finally, at Our Lady of Grace, we had stopped doing our weekday masses live streaming since there's a lot of room for people to come. But some of you who aren't able yet to return asked us to continue posting those daily live streamings. So you'll find on Facebook and on our webpage for Our Lady of Grace the continued posting also of weekday masses starting on Monday. I've decided to simply offer my reflection today and not read the gospel with you before. But if you're making this as part of your Sunday worship, I would recommend that you read the readings and proclaim the gospel together before you continue. You'll find a link to those gospels here on the screen, as well as in the description of the video that you can click on and go directly to the U.S. Bishop's webpage. Sometimes I think that the Feast of the Ascension hasn't yet found its rightful place among the great feasts of our liturgical calendar. The Ascension represents a great mystery that I don't think we well understand. It's not so much that we misunderstand it, it's just that we don't understand. Maybe even we overlook it in our spirituality and in our Christian living. What is the Ascension? Historically, it was an event in the life of Jesus in the church when he left us and returned to the Father. Now it's a feast day, one that bridges resurrection and Pentecost. But it's more than an historical event. It's also a theology and a spirituality and an insight into life. It's something that we need to understand to better sort out the overlapping interplay between life and death, between presence and absence, between love and loss. The Ascension names and highlights a paradox that lies deep at the center of our lives. Namely, that at certain points of our life, we can be more present by going away. What does that mean? When Jesus was preparing to leave the earth and go back to his Father, he kept saying, "It's better for you if I go away. You'll be sad now, but your sadness will turn to joy. If I don't go away, you will be unable to receive my Spirit. Don't cling to me. I must ascend." Why is it better sometimes that we go away? Every parent with grown children has heard similar words from their children, spoken or unspoken, but there nonetheless. When young people leave home to go to college or to begin life on their own, what they're really saying to their parents is, "Mom and Dad, it's better that I go away. You'll be sad now, but your sadness will turn to joy. If I don't go, I'll always be your little boy or your little girl, but I'll be unable to give you my life as an adult. So please don't cling to the child I once was, or you'll never be able to receive my adulthood. I need to go away now so that our love can come to fulfillment. The first time I remember seeing tears in my father's eyes was at the airport as I left to return to high school seminary after a brief Christmas break. He bravely said goodbye, but I got some glimpse of the cost. And that cost was a gift to me. And in return, I am present in a new way, much better than my 16-year-old self could ever have been, in a way that can give my father a sense of pride and accomplishment. It is my gift to him. Sometimes it's better if we go. The pain of this kind of letting go can be excruciating. As parents know, to refuse, though, is to truncate life. It's hard not to cling to the past, but to do so is to be stuck, unable to grow into the future. Even our death holds this mystery of paradox and ascension. Not only will our legs work again, and cancer will be finally and fully healed, and all that was stolen by Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or PTSD will be returned. But the connections that were diminished and broken by those losses will also be able to take on a dimension, a new warmth, a new presence. Love is stronger than death. Sometimes it's strongest in separation and in death. Ultimately, this is the mystery of love. Love, even the desire and draw of love, is best expressed in letting go rather than in clinging. The gift of love, the gifted spirit that Jesus sends from the Father, the gift received when we don't hold on with whitened knuckles. This gift is also love. It is better for you that I go away. These are painful words most of the time. For a young child leaving his mother on the first day of school, to the mother leaving her family for a week to go on a business trip, to a young man moving out of his family's house to begin a life of his own, to separation and illness and death. Separation hurts. Goodbyes bring painful tears. And death of every kind wrenches the heart. But that's the mystery of love. Eventually we all reach a point when what is best for everyone is that we go away so that we can grow and give at the next level the gift of our lives. That gift can only be fully received in the Ascension. I thank you all for your continued support for one another and of our parish communities, and I look forward to seeing many of you in church, and I look forward to reaching out and helping the rest of you in any way that you need.